Okay, in my last video, I hope you watched it, I talked just a little bit about one of the main anxiety areas for men, which is approach anxiety, the ability to just kind of wherever you go, be able to connect, strike up conversations with women that are fun, that are comfortable, that are easy. And that's a whole area, particularly for shy guys. And I'm coming to you as a guy who used to be painfully shy and used to have crushes on women from afar, you know, and that was a challenge. And in my Shy Guy Help program, I'm going to teach you how to just destroy that. But the other anxiety, there's a whole other anxiety. And there may be levels of anxiety in between, but I get a lot of calls from guys all over the country who they can meet women, they can chat them up, women are attracted to them, they're good-looking guys maybe, or they're successful in other areas of their life. But in the bedroom, they get anxiety, and they can't perform. Male performance anxiety, it's like the dirty secret of our culture. Now, you can take the drugs, Cialis and Viagra and all those things, but those have side effects. And again, I'll say this a million times, the main sex organ is the one between your ears. I mean, really, if you're physiologically able to get an erection, I said the word, the E word, by yourself, or in your dreams, or when you wake up in the morning, there's nothing wrong. I mean, the guys that come to me have gone to doctors because they're worried, they're nervous, what's going on? Doctors check them out, everything's good, you're good. It's in your mind. And it is. That's not just a dismissal. It's not just a dismissal. I want you to do something for a minute. I want you to imagine, and this is a classic test, I want you to imagine going to the refrigerator, opening the door, and taking out a bowl of perfectly ripe lemons, organic lemons even. They're just, you know, these are the best lemons ever produced. And I want you to go to the counter in your mind, there's sun streaming through the window, take a knife, I want you to cut into the lemon, and just the pungent lemon oils from the peels just kind of spray into the air, and you can smell that lemon fresh smell. I want you to cut a nice big wedge out of that. Take that lemon wedge and pop it into your mouth. In your imagination, be vivid with this, and just imagine biting down and just that sour citrus taste just bursting into your mouth, and just really notice, do you have more saliva in your mouth? The mind and the body are connected. All right, so here's the deal. One of the things that we think, I mean, we have to, as young men, when we become sexually mature, all of a sudden we get erections like at the drop of a hat, you know. I remember in middle school, there was a sign that was like a Y. And it was like two roads splitting off. But in my mind, I saw that as the representation of the female genital area without pubic hair. Hello? I'm in middle school. And I got a woody like you wouldn't believe. And for young guys, it's embarrassing to get a woody. You know, I mean, I remember getting, you know, called on in math class to go to the board and write something, and it's like I had a woody just sitting in my seat. I wasn't even thinking sexual thoughts. So one of the things that we have to learn quickly as young men is that it's not appropriate to walk around with a big woody, you know? It's just not. Our culture doesn't allow it, right? So we have to learn how to get rid of it fast, right? So we've learned how to get rid of an erection quickly. I mean, we've done that as young boys, and by the time we're in our 20s, we can get rid of an erection just like that. You know, I used to have to think of my grandmother or something, you know. This is classic guy stuff that we all struggle with. So that's number one. You have to understand that we all have this issue. Even the guy that's, oh no, I'm always hard as a rock when I need to be. Well, yeah, fine, but someday you're going to be tired and your woman's going to want to make love, and you've just put in a 20-hour day and you're stressed out, and maybe, you know, you didn't get sleep for the previous 3 nights, and you're not in the mood, and nothing you can do at that moment is going to get you up. And maybe that's, you know, I work with guys who are in their 40s and 50s, and that is also an issue for us. Sometimes, you know, as we get older, the idea is that our testosterone begins to drop. I disagree with that. I think we can, with self-hypnosis and with how we run our minds, I think we can actually boost our natural testosterone levels. I think we can change the way we think, and I can teach you ways, and this is my beautiful, evil little plan. I can teach you ways so that you can literally trigger the appropriate sexual response in your body physiologically by some cool NLP techniques, and NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Some cool techniques that literally you can push a button somewhere on your body. You can have a physiological trigger that you can activate so that at a moment's notice you can be ready. And I can teach you how to manage the thoughts and the pictures in your mind so that whatever happens, it's good and you can be comfortable and relaxed. Because it's when we're uptight and when we're thinking about what we don't want to have happen, that's really the trigger of anxiety. And if your body goes into fight or flight, it's going to take the blood supply from there where it's needed, and it's going to move it to your heart, it's going to move it to your lungs, it's going to move it to your brain, so that you can escape, but you're not in danger. It's an opportunity to really step into the deepest, strongest, most masculine part of yourself. And so I'm working on a course for you, and I think you're going to love it. I think it's going to change your life, and everything in the course, as I say this a lot, but it's true, everything in the course will help you in every other area of your life. So I hope you'll visit my website, ShyGuyHelp.com. You can also visit CrushAnxiety.com for my kind of general Crush Anxiety program, so that you can just literally, anxiety is not here to destroy your life. It's really here just so you can think ahead into the future and examine what the consequences are of your current actions. That's really all it's for. It's not for destroying your life, okay? It's not for destroying your love life. It's not for making you feel bad. So I'm going to teach you how to do all that. So I'd love it if you just visit my website and or subscribe to this channel, because I'll be putting up more as the days and weeks go by. So thanks for watching. My name is Mark Shepard. Visit ShyGuyHelp.com, and I think you will be glad you did. Thanks so much.